Hello.
Hello.
Hi. So we're back after the
Yay.
Christmas break. And yeah, sorry for the break, but we live in different countries. So.
Yes, so it was kind of hard to make the video together.
Yeah.
We were thinking of doing like a split screen thing, but then it was too complicated.
It was super complicated and like too technical.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And Christmas holidays, everyone knows what it's like. It's not exactly a holiday, right? Well, it
No.
wasn't for me.
No, we're doing assignments and things. Anyway, today's video is just a series of 10 questions, and they're questions which sometimes we get asked and sometimes we don't, about IBS, and yeah, so we're just going to go through and we're each going to answer each of the 10 questions.
Yes. Cool.
And hopefully the questions will appear up here somewhere.
Yeah.
That's the hope. So the first question is, how is it when someone gets it wrong and doesn't understand your IBS? You go first.
I go first. Yes, so I think the first time that happened, or at least the most prominent memory of that happening, was when I went to see my doctor for the first time. And he was basically just like, oh, you know, it's caused by stress, and it's basically all in your head. And I was like, cool, great. I think I mentioned that in a previous video. But that was pretty much the most useless piece of advice I've ever had in my life.
When I kept talking about IBS to someone, they got really confused about the B and thought the B stood for bladder and not for bowel, and thought when I said, okay, well, I need to go to the loo the whole time, obviously, because of my IBS, that I was saying that I just needed to pee. And so
Irritable bladder syndrome.
Irritable bladder. So they just thought I was peeing like many times a day and didn't realise why it was such a big deal. They were just like, yeah, whatever. How does food affect that? I don't know.
Who knows? Right. Okay, next question.
I'll go first. So mine was to do with a professional who I was talking to, I'll leave it at that, who, when I went to see them about my IBS, was saying, oh yeah, no, I know that, no, I really know that, I have that, actually, when I eat loads of ice cream, like in one go, or like when I drink loads of alcohol, then my tummy feels weird. So it's like that, so why don't you just not do that? And I was just like, are you stupid? No. Are you dumb? How do you have this job? No, that is not what the problem is. And they were just like so sure. They're like, I know.
Yeah.
What about you?
Right. So how is it when people think they get it, but they get it wrong? For me, it was a friend, back home in Canada. And basically, I had just met her. And when I told her that I had like some food issues and things like that, she was just like, oh yeah, like that happened to me like a while back. And I was like, oh really? What do you mean by that? And she was like, yeah, so there was like 2 years where I just couldn't eat gluten or like dairy. And then after that was fine. And I was like, that is not IBS. I didn't say that, but I was just like, yeah.
And also, it's so difficult with that sort of thing when they assume that's what you have and you just need to cut out gluten. And you're just like,
yeah.
Dagger stares, like,
yeah.
if that was it, I would have worked it
My
out.
life would be so much happier right now if that was it.
Yeah.
Best reaction was actually in September when we started school. And one of our professors, I will not name who, basically when I had asked her if I could stand up in class sometimes just because I had IBS and I would get bloated, and sitting for quite a long time would irritate. She was just like, oh yeah, that's fine. I can't even describe how empathetic.
Nice it was.
Yeah, how nice it was.
She was the nicest.
Like, she was like a motherly like professor who just wanted to like cradle in her arms and be like,
just hold me. Just hold me.
She was so empathetic, and I was like about to cry. I was literally about to cry because I've never had such a good response before.
Yeah.
But basically, she's really sweet. Yeah.
That's a good one.
That was my best reaction.
I think mine was I had I went to occupational health at one point for an assessment, and the lady there was just so helpful, and she just really recognized how difficult it was, and she was just like, that sounds horrible. That doesn't sound like, that must be really hard for you. And I was like, it is hard for me. And so that was really nice to have it recognised. So what's your worst symptom trigger?
Food.
Which foods?
Food. So basically, for those of you who don't know it, I'm on the low FODMAP diet. It's really helpful for me. It actually is meant to help 75% of people who have IBS. But the thing is, it's a really difficult diet to start. And you can't really do it on your own. You have to see a dietitian or a nutritionist or something.
So my worst IBS trigger is one word: stress. And in a story, perhaps caffeine, but maybe, I think that's just because it makes me stressed. Related to what I just said, cutting out caffeine is probably my best discovery, because that just always starts the cycle. Like, if I'm feeling tired already, then I might, because my digestion's gone all funny, then I would try to have caffeine, and then that would make it worse, and it would just be a cycle. But I think cutting out caffeine and breaking that cycle has been a really big thing.
Yeah. Same for me. I mean, cutting out the foods that are restricted on the low FODMAP diet. But I think even more than that, the diet helped, but I was still in quite a lot of pain and had a lot of bloating. What really, really helped me was this medication called dicyclomine. And I don't think it helps everyone, but it definitely helps me a lot. And that really improved my life quite a bit. So, yeah.
Next question is, what is your desert IBS, desert island IBS thing? What is the one thing to do with your IBS that you would take with you to a desert island?
I don't know if I'd take anything, because I'd be like on vacation. There'd be no stress, and I would just be chilling there. And so I don't think I would need anything. Yeah, if I was like alone just chilling, I'd probably take a book.
You'd probably take a book. Yeah, because your IBS would go away and wouldn't matter. Yeah. I think toilet roll.
Toilet roll. You just wash yourself in the ocean.
It's not good enough. It's not good enough.
You run out after like a week.
Yeah, but I need to like ease myself into the situation, Cristina. I can't just go.
Leaves, you got leaves.
I can't go.
As long as there's trees, we're good.
Those leaves are not soft enough.
Put them in the water? Salt water? No.
I don't want salty. Salty leaves.
At least bring a cloth. It's like, you can reuse it.
I don't want a shitty cloth.
Right. Okay, next.
Funniest
IBS moment. Oh, God.
Do
you want to go first?
So, my funniest IBS moment was at my previous workplace. It was suggested that so that my needing the loo wouldn't disrupt my work, that one person in the workplace would have a pager, and that every time I needed to poo, that I would page this one person, saying, I really need to poo, could you come and cover for me? That's kind of how it would work. And if they happened to be in the loo, then the system wouldn't work. And if they were having lunch, then the system wouldn't work. And also, they would have a constant track of every single time I needed the loo. So that was funny, but also really, really, really bad.
My funniest IBS moment, wasn't sure if I was going to tell this, but a previous part, I don't know, should I tell this one?
Yes. You can say a friend.
A friend. I once asked a friend, because this was when it had just started, and I started getting hemorrhoids. And I wasn't really sure if I had one or not, so I had asked a friend of mine if that person could check to see.
Just have a look.
Have a look.
You can see if
I had hemorrhoids, so that I didn't have to go to the doctor to do that. So I think I kind of mortified that person, but it was okay.
They should be so lucky.
It's fine. Yeah, it's okay. We're good now. We're good.
Okay, so the next one is your best silver lining of having IBS.
I think it was when I got to the point, and this was a very slow progression, but I think it was really when I got to the point where I realized that I could have life with IBS, and I accepted it because I kept trying to find a cure beforehand. And then once I accepted it, it's kind of like a relief, a stressful relief, because you don't really want to have it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, not constantly looking for a cure, and rather taking that energy and focusing on your life and like what you want to do with your life, and on having fun and traveling and seeing your friends and all those things.
Yeah.
That's when my life got significantly better. Yeah.
I like that one. I think my best silver lining is, I think IBS has forced me to like sit down and really think about how to look after myself. I think it's really easy to just carry on and live a really, really stressful life and never stop to think about what your body's telling you or what you need. But IBS makes you sit down on the toilet and consider for many hours, what the hell can I do to look after myself better? Because my stomach is clearly telling me something. So
you have no idea how many hours I spent doing just that.
Just like
thinking. And hope for the future.
Okay, so my hope for the future is that when like a bad patch of IBS starts, that I'll be able to stop it getting out of control and stop that cycle which I was talking about earlier. And just be able to pause things and kind of make things better before they get really, really bad.
Yeah, that's a really good one. I think my hope for the future is that I would eventually be able to manage my stress enough that I could maybe widen my diet more, because it's quite restrictive to be on the low FODMAP diet, and maybe just in the sense where I can go to a restaurant and not have to worry about being able to find something that I can eat. Because at home I don't mind making arrangements for myself, but when you go out with friends and stuff, it's kind of annoying that you have to tell the waiter, like, oh, I can't have this, I can't have that, I can't have this, I can't have that.
Just to have that, like, kind of having an occasion and not being...
Where I don't have to tell everyone that I have a problem.
Yeah. Everyone's like, how come you can't eat all those things? And you're just like, I'm allergic to everything.
I'm intolerant.
Yeah, intolerant.
Well, I am intolerant.
Yeah, you are, but, like, it's...
Because of something else.
Yeah, it's sort of half the answer, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, we hope you liked our video. And what are we talking about next week? How to poo?
Yes, how to poo.
How to poo
is our next topic.
Cool.
I know you've all been waiting for this. Don't even pretend like you haven't.
You want it. You want it.
And also, if you have any other questions, please like comment them below or send us a message or our email. Yeah, because we're more than happy to focus on something.
Yeah. Great.
Bye.
Bye.